As you can see, this is 2024 Can-Am Maverick X3 DS Turbo. I ended up putting the Amazon windshield in. Actually wasn't that hard to put in. Definitely need a second person just to line everything up, and then also get the screws where they need to be and whatnot. I ended up getting a hardware kit from Cubic Dollar, I think it was, that's located in Nova Scotia there in Canada. And then I just jimmy rigged some foam around the bottom for now until I figure out what I want to do. But that's it's closing the air gaps that you'll find underneath. Put a manual windshield wiper in it for the time being. I did try, like, I don't know, 2010, 2011 Ford Escape rear windshield wiper with it, but just with like the bracing of the windshield, as you can kind of see in there, it just does not want to fit. I'm sure, with some, I don't know, duct tape or some sure grit, you probably get it to fit, but at the end of the day, I didn't really need the power wiper, to be honest, right now. There hasn't really been much need for it. I did hook up just a cheap Amazon windshield washer. Ended up just slapping the sprayer there right in the middle. Works really well. And then what I ended up doing, instead of mounting the reservoir underneath the like where a lot of people will do, like underneath the shocks or what have you, I literally, just bear with me, unzip these beautiful Kemimoto things here on the side that don't fit completely right, but they do the job. I ended up mounting it right on that panel there, and works pretty good. I have it wired back through to a auxiliary beam, I guess 8-gang, 12-gang controller or something along those lines. I have that wired right there, so it's all just one button. You hit the sprayer with the button. I had LED light bar that was hooked up to it. I have it off right now, but we'll get that hooked back up at some point. And then I did do that kind of turbo heater type of heating deal. Kind of did the DIY thing myself. As I was putting in the speed controller, I ended up breaking just a piece of the plastic there, so I'll end up replacing that at some point. But sometimes you got to be a little gentle, and me being as big as I am at 6'2" and a little overweight, they say, is I just kind of came on to her a little too hard. But as you can see too, is like I have the soft windows kind of closed in, and with that Amazon windshield, I've done a couple rides so far in the snow. Last ride I did, it was minus 15 with the wind chill, minus 16 with the wind chill. And I had my wife with me, and she actually, the only thing cold was, she said, was her feet. So we got her some electric insoles for her boots. And there's a lot of air gaps in these Mavericks. There's, you'd spend all your time plus pulling out any hair that you had left trying to close everything in, that there's no like cold air getting through. But at the end of the day, that turbo heater kind of, it takes the edge off, which is nice. And all it is just pulling the hot air from the engine back in. You're not going to get burnt out by any means, but if, say, you put some heated seats in and maybe close the gaps a bit better, because like you can see with the Kemimoto, there's like little gaps like this that you could fill in with something. It would be pretty comfortable. Here on in the Atlantic in Canada, it's definitely a different cold than parts of out west past Ontario, or even down in the States. We have that ocean cold, they call it, so it kind of goes right through you. But at the end of the day, it's been pretty good. I will say the Amazon windshield, literally You know, with 2 people, you could have it done within a half hour. Wasn't that bad, considering. What else can I say about the machine? The machine's been pretty, I don't know. It's been pretty good. You know, there's days that it's a bit loud, or I guess every day it's loud, but at the end of the day, there's days that it'll get to you and days that it won't get to you. And a little bit of music helps there. So like I just picked up a couple cheap kind of speakers off of Amazon there. I think their Pile is the brand name. I have that Bluetooth to a tablet that is in that tablet holder usually, and I just play the music through there with like Spotify. Doesn't need an internet connection as long as you download the your library, so it works out pretty good. And then I run Polaris's GPS on that tablet as well, which is, it's been a lifesaver on a lot of occasions. I did just pick up this thing on Amazon as well. Not sure how good it's going to be, but it's essentially just mirrors your phone. So at the end of the day, if your tablet runs dead or you want to put something on a kind of second screen, what have you, I'm going to use it for like phone calls coming in or text messages, all that fun stuff. And I'll probably use it as like a secondary GPS amongst a few other things. But at the end of the day, instead of trying to like grab your phone out of your pocket or something foolish like that, you can literally just, use that smart screen. This is the box that it came in, so you may be able to find that on Amazon if you're looking for something in that regard. And I think it was like 80 bucks Canadian. So if you're an American watching it, it's literally like $5.77 the way the Canadian dollar is right now. But this is the Maverick in a nutshell. I'm going, today's what, Thursday, January, whatever, 23rd, maybe 24th. We're heading over to Shediac, a group of us going over to New Brunswick on a run tomorrow. So I'm going to see how things hold up in a little bit colder temperatures. And who knows, I may have Polaris North Star next week. You just don't know around here. So stay tuned. Hopefully I'll get a couple more videos up of the Maverick, and I might try to take some GoPro footage while I'm over there too as well. So if you're watching, do you have questions? Fire them in the comments. I can only tell you what I've come to find so far with my Maverick. It is a 24. I only have about 1,000 kilometers on it, but if anyone's familiar with the trails in Prince Edward Island, 1,000 kilometers is a long stretch with the trail system that we have here. So stay tuned. We'll see you again.